What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and it's that time! With just a day left before the update, we've gotten the patch notes early here. So today, let's read through the companion update patch notes so you can know everything in store for us come tomorrow's update. With the long-awaited feature of companions in Generation 0 and some massive fixes, the companion update is shaping up to be a really awesome introduction to GZ here. So today, let's read through these patch notes proper and see what the companion update has to offer. So the patch notes read as follows. Greetings, Resistance member. Many of you have been asking for it since the beginning of time, and now it's finally happening. Tomorrow's update adds a machine companion in the form of a runner that you can build yourself, customize, deploy at any time, and even pet. Without further ado, let's get right into the nitty-gritty of the companion update. The Companion. This adorable runner will support you in your fight against the machines. In the new mission, Making Friends, which you can pick up at the Veslin Bunker Warboard, you'll venture out into the world to find out about the Companion. After that, you'll have your very own machine friend who will assist you in combat. You could change its name, weapons, color scheme, and even the voice it uses to communicate with you. We're so happy to fulfill this long-standing community wish. The first suggestion of a machine companion we could find was made all the way back in October 2018 during our game's closed beta by forum user Critical in this link here. Since then, we've seen many players ask us to add a friendly machine, and now it's finally happening. A helper in combat. You can equip the runner with 3 different weapons. The machine gun, the shotgun, and the rocket launcher. Depending on the weapon you give it, you'll also have to equip it with the appropriate ammo. When the companion gets damaged, you can repair it using repair kits. Now, that's a key bit of information that, depending on the weapon that you give your runner, you can actually equip it with ammo, which means we potentially will be able to equip our runner companions with experimental ammo, which will be crazy. It can carry it for you, but it can't carry you. That's right. It has an inventory you can store ammo, equipment, or other weapons in. It can carry up to a weight limit of 30, which is currently not upgradable, but it will take quite a weight off your shoulders. Customization. You could change the companion to fit your personal preferences in multiple ways. Renaming your companion. A man needs a name. Give him one. You can assemble your friend's name by choosing from 3 lists, each with many options for the ultimate call sign, including formal titles. Paint jobs. 4 paint jobs are included in the free companion update. The latter 3 have to be earned from looting. The paint jobs are Resistance, Prototype, Military, and Phoenix. Voice boxes. Modify the way your new friend communicates with you by switching out its voice box. Without the Companion's Accessory DLC, you'll have access to the Modulator, which beeps and boops its way straight into your heart, and Phoenix, which makes the Companion sound like a Phoenix runner for that familiar soundscape. Light kits. By default, your runner will have the normal machine light color scheme of a runner, white in a neutral state, orange when it's searching for enemies, and red during combat. You're not stuck with that though. Feel free to switch it up with 2 more light kits, Hazard and Search, available now and for everyone. We're so happy to offer this amazing new feature for you to play with. Please let us know what you think on our social media channels. Companion Accessories Pack DLC. This paid DLC allows you to customize your companion even further. We've made sure to pack plenty of awesome content into this one so you can get enough bang, or in this case flash, for your buck. Here's what you can expect if you go the extra mile to support the continued development of Generation 0. With 5 extra paint jobs, the first of which being Grand Prix, then Bubblegum, Blackfire, Blue Thunder, and then lastly Mecha Monster. 3 extra voice boxes with Digidog, Speak and Learn, and Astrid. 3 extra light kits with Toxic Glow, Hazed, and Neon. And then 3 modules for a custom gameplay approach. The The Companion's Accessories DLC also gives you access to an entirely new customization option, modules. These give your companion additional capabilities when equipped. The Scavenger module, which allows your companion to collect items from defeated enemies into its inventory. The Medic module, which allows your companion to use medical supplies from its inventory to heal you when you're injured. And lastly, the Spotter module, which allows your companion to mark enemies during combat, causing them to take extra damage. And for the final item of the pack, 3 types of armor to equip. These extra platings will allow your friend to stay in combat without needing to be repaired for even longer. Firstly, with the ballistic plate armor, which reduces damage taken from bullets. Then the concussive plate armor, which reduces damage taken from explosions. And finally, the fire retardant armor, which reduces damage taken from fire. More soon. Thank you for your continued support of Generation Zero. Our community has been growing for the last 4 years, and we're so fortunate to be able to make a game we love for people who love it just as much. We're entering a period of summer vacations now, so our devs can get some well-deserved rest before tackling the second half of the year. As for our plans, we'll be working on a public roadmap for the rest of the year, as well as writing a dev letter about how roadmaps are made and why it takes so much effort and time to craft one. We hope you enjoy this summer and look forward to getting back to work as soon as we can. We have many more things to show you in the future, but for now, let's leave it at that. Stay hydrated and keep a lookout for Evil Machines, the Generation Zero dev team. So now let's get into the bug fixes. First off with crafting, and most of these are community reported, which is awesome to see. So they fixed a bug where the UI would display billions of schematic points earned, and the actual schematic points amount would become a negative. Since unfortunately there is no way to know how many points each player had before this bug appeared, those already affected by this have been set back to 0 schematic points, which is a bit of an unfortunate fix, but it's better than having a negative. Then for machines, first off they fixed a bug where the tank, harvester, and wolf wouldn't use their stomp attack, and then they fixed a bug where looting an already owned clothing item using loot all would make the entire loot pool disappear. This was most prevalent in the Reaper's loot and known as the Reaper loot bug. Be gone. And then minor visual fixes to the armor on the prototype tank. For art, they fixed an issue that would keep the motorbike's lights from displaying correctly. For equipment and weapons, they fixed a bug where shock ammo didn't create arcs when attached to a machine, lowering its damage output significantly. They fixed some throwable items only lasting for half of their intended item after being thrown. And lastly, they fixed the homing turret's projectile flying circles around certain enemies. The homing turret's rockets can now rotate and adjust their trajectory faster in order to adapt to and hit moving targets. And then for gameplay, they fixed a bug where holding down the handbrake plus reverse while on a motorbike resulted in forward movement and a jittering animation. For missions, weekly procedural missions no longer appear more often than intended. For challenges, they fixed a bug where archipelago missions would sometimes not count towards the important public announcement challenge. And lastly, for UI, preview images of the DLC schematics from the first column didn't match the icons. Now they do. Now for some known issues, and some of these are pretty essential to know about, so you'll want to keep some of these in mind, especially in regards to the new companion. So first of all, the rocket launcher projectiles hit the ground instead of an enemy. This is probably in regards, again, to the companion. The companion reacts to flares and fireworks, so you might want to be careful using those around your companion. Invoking the pet companion emote while aiming down sights with any weapon throughout the gameplay causes issues, so you don't want to aim down sights while you're petting your pet doggo. In some instances, the client's companion might be invisible to the host of a multiplayer game. The title might crash after opening a player's inventory while the companion is looting dead machines. So this is in regards to the DLC. You might want to be careful opening your inventory while you're Doggo is doing the looting animation. And then the assignment, destroy 5 runners with a hunting rifle, does not track. For equipment and weapons, the 44 Magnus and the Mauser are missing from the inventory after being picked up. This is kind of a long-standing bug, so it'll be nice to see this fixed at some point, but for now, avoid looting 44 Magnuses and Mausers as well. For missions, progress lost on the mission, the home team, for the client completing the mission in multiplayer, so the home team doesn't count for the client if you are playing in multiplayer. For building blocks, the mission might get broken from time to time, and then Ghosts of the Past can get stuck at 9 out of 10 placed barricades. For the UI, for multiplayer matchmaking, the player fails to join the correct session as per the preferred multiplayer matchmaking settings. And then lastly, for performance, tabbing out significantly increases the GPU load on PC, and there's performance loss while playing base assaults for both clients and host. So, I'm really excited for this update. From the new Doggo Companion, the Evangelion skin, the armor plating, and the testing we'll do for behavior modules, then some testing for the Doggo's small arms, and a ton more. This is gonna be a great update, so stay tuned for full coverage of it coming tomorrow. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.